What up, 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 world? It's your boy Amp Dog with another episode of Politicking. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, showing your love. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Big Amp Dog said, what's the deal? And today we got a story out of Los Angeles involving a couple, Kaylin Love and Kari Jones. Had their baby girl, Fari Love Jones, um, a baby girl. She was born at their home in June 27, 2021. Um, Now, that's not even the main purpose of the story. The main purpose of the story is they always wanted to have them a private birth at their home, um, but things kind of took a twist for the worse as far as them needing to actually have medical emergency. So the paramedics was called. They basically declared the baby healthy, but they still wanted to rush everybody to the Los Angeles County's USC Medical Center, just to do further, just make sure. So basically in that little time frame, right? So the moment that she had a baby, and she said it was all from, like, she started feeling pain at 9, by 9:15 the baby was born. But due to the fact that they had no midwife or nothing, and they just wanted to make sure they had a medical emergency, so they took them to the hospital. And then when they get to the hospital, the mother says, basically, I don't want to let y'all do no blood work. I want to have my own private physician. And then this is kind of where things get kind of tweaky. So basically, when she said that, hospital employees or I don't know, but basically when they refused that from the doctor, the first thing that the medical provider asked her was, and they, mind you, she said it was very hostile. So first thing they say is, well, do you have hepatitis? And she's still persistent on, I don't need any services from y'all. We good. I got my own private physician. Boom. So basically, a social worker pops up, and this is like Los Angeles County, well, California. When it come down to things like this, they're notorious for corruption. When it come down to trying to bring in social workers and using different tactics and tools to get you to basically give them your kids. That's pretty much that's where they make their money at. They make their money off of going into your household, breaking up the household, and hoping that that's enough to put enough strain on your relationship that you'll be going through things like this. And I definitely, reason why I'm talking about it, because I've had my own personal experience with dealing with them and just seeing the corruption level, and how they don't really protect the kids, they protect the bag. So in a lot of situations, I don't know if y'all heard, but there's a lot of stories about children that has been put in the CS child care or children's services, CPS. It's a lot of kids that have been put in there, and of recent years, a lot of them have been dying because the lack of protection. In cases that, when they're supposed to remove them from the family, they don't. In cases where they need to get them away from, the providers or the CPS workers, they don't. So it's been a lot of kids that have lost their lives due to this corruption, and a lot of pencil and paper fucking, where they just pretty much writing and doing whatever they can to make the narrative work. But anyway, so the tactics is not surprising to me. That's why I really want to talk about it, because I don't know how many people would know exactly how they go about doing things like this. So seeing exactly when the social worker walks in, then LAPD comes. So this is when they try to scare you and intimidate you. So they bring the police to pretty much act as an enforcer to what this social worker is trying to do, whether it's trying to come to your house without the rights to, whether it's trying to just pop up, take your kids, anything. Like, this is what the police is. That's what LAPD is there for, to act as an enforcer. So that's when they start throwing out the domestic abuse. Is there a domestic abuse going on in the house? Mind you, this couple walked in with their newly born child together, happy, right? So this is where I say they try to get into the family and then divide it, because that's how they make their bag. So what happens is the domestic abuse thing starts popping up, right? So now they giving themselves all kind of probable cause to where the child's safety is our biggest concern. So due to the fact that we have these questions and you're not trying to cooperate, you don't want to let us draw your baby's blood. And that's where it all stemmed from, is because she didn't want them to draw the baby's blood. And now all of a sudden that makes her unfit, not in the best mindset to take care of a baby. So that's where they start messing with her. A actual neighbor of theirs recorded a video when 10 to 15 officers walked in a house with a social worker, and they had their guns drawn. And her husband basically says they came up in our house pointing guns at me while I'm holding my baby. And they basically said, well, this is a health and wellness check. So we're just coming to check the well-being of this baby. Of course, when it's time to ask questions of, the hospital, the CPS, LAPD, nobody got questions, but they did say, it was a quote. Okay, so this is what the CPS actually did say. When there are concerns about the health and welfare of a minor, our medical staff have obligations to report such matters to appropriate social welfare authorities so they can investigate the safety of the home environment. Now, mind you, she didn't come in acting irate. Like, this is a woman that's fresh off of pregnancy, right? Giving birth, so she didn't give you none of these signs. I mean, I could say one dead giveaway once I actually seen the video or the interview. They're black, and that's the thing. If you're black, Hispanic, minority in this country, well, especially in this state, you're a target. You're a target. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna make you do all these different things, and then still try to use it against you, to finesse you and try to make you, like it's like, I know people that lost their kids because they were being investigated by CPS, but then when it came down to the kid doing something, they didn't want to properly discipline them. Because you could discipline your child, you don't have to abuse them, but you could discipline them, and discipline come in all different forms. It doesn't have to be physical, but it's these people that were so scared to even parent, and they lost their kids because of that. Because they thought that, oh, that's just going to use them. So you just letting your child do, now they use it against you. You know what I'm saying? So I want to salute Kayla and Kari Jones. Congratulations on y'all beautiful baby. They are a little bit smarter than what most people that go through this situation, because they actually have backup. They actually have people that they know and deal with that could actually help them out with this situation. Because a lot of times they bank on going in there, messing with somebody that don't know their laws, don't know their rights, don't know nothing about the situation, but try to put that pressure on you, put that foot on your neck. And so this is a situation where it's going to be a lot more coming out of this, and it might be a major lawsuit, because the things that they did it's illegal. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I know it's your obligation, but you have a checklist that you have to go down. You can't just look at a motherfucker and just randomly say, yeah, I don't think they a good parent. You can't do that, So we're gonna see. They got them a state senator that's pretty much, she riding out on some, hey, we need answers and we need them now. The mother said this is predatory. They are just going for people they feel can be a victim. They didn't know who they were dealing with, and we ain't letting this slide. Hey, that's I think we're gonna end on that note. Y'all drop y'all comments down below. Let me know what y'all think. Have you ever been through some situations like this? Have you know anybody that been through situations like this? How do you feel about it? Are they wrong? Are the hospital wrong? I mean, who's wrong or right in this situation? Just drop your comments down below. Let me know. Tell a friend. Big Am Dog said, what's the deal? And I'm gonna holler at y'all. Protect your family, protect your peace. Peace.